on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC South.
Great game in store for y'all.
Next on Madden Football.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with the defensive front. That's going to be a huge focus on this game.
With the importance of the passing game in today's NFL, Mike, you know how great it is to be able to disrupt that timing and throw off the quarterback's rhythm. And no better way to do that than by being able to get after him, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a fifth rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc in the pocket for this quarterback, it's going to go a long way towards slowing down what's been a very good offense.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. And their quarterback is the all-time leading passer for the Raiders, Derek Carr, the veteran.
Ever since Derek Carr came into the league, Mike, he's been historically a very passionate and productive NFL quarterback. He has the arm that can make every throw, but sometimes it's that arm that gets him into trouble. So he's got to find a little balance, a happy medium between aggressiveness and recklessness, because when he's playing well, they have as good a shot to win games as anybody.
Carr going to look to throw right away. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a first down at the 44-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's second and 6. Carr working out of the gun. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Carr from the gun on third down. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the number 1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, All of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a first down or two. That will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They send Evans in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run with the rookie from Oregon. It's Bucky Irving. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A short one there to Otten.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Saints offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The shotgun. It's Carr. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on time.
Still 2nd down.
Now, a 2nd down throw from Carr. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now a 3rd and 2. The tight end, Moreau, is in motion. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. To throw, it's Carr. He gets that complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. Carr now on 2nd down. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
On 1st down, Carr. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end, Moreau, is in motion. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Buccaneers offense going to take over just before the half. They had to punt on their opening drive. No damage done as of yet. Still scoreless here, and they'll pick it up 1st and 10. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep this one on the ground. And And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Willie Gay with the stop. So no scoring as of yet. Nothing here at the break. And we get you across the state to Orlando. And check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. Not too much to show you in terms of scoring plays. In fact, there's nothing to show you. A scoreless tie here at the half. Both of these defenses have been outstanding thus far.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this third quarter begins. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw is Mayfield. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
To the tight end, Otten with the grab. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On the handoff, it's Irving. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Canadian-born Nathan Shepard. They're on the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6. Mayfield. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
On first down, here's Irving. And a minimal gain there, down to the 20. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. Throwing is Baker. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll run here. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown Buccaneers. At long last, the end zone is found. Greg, I was thinking maybe scoreless tie for a second, but finally, one team gets on the board.
Well, Mike, this has hardly been an offensive clinic by either one of these teams. But give them credit. They came to life here late in the fourth quarter, got themselves on the scoreboard first, and we'll see if it's enough to hold on for the win.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now an opening as the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Saints offense about ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They put Wilson in motion. They'll run. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Second down, Carr. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. The tight end Moreau is in motion. That is brought in at the 10. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
They'll run here with Kamara. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Throwing is caught. This one caught at the 4. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Carr. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone, no run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irving. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a first throw here in overtime. He connects with Palmer on that one.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Get this complete right side to Otten.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. That's Carl Granderson in there to record the sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And now a big mistake here. Opening kickoff of overtime goes out of bounds. So the first drive will begin at the 40. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. Second down and 8. To throw is Carr. Quick throw taken in. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Carr working out of the gun. Open receiver, it's Pettis. New Orleans 3rd and final timeout. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Here's Kamara. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll go again here with Kamara. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. That pass caught right side, Valdez-Scantling. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Valdez-Scantling on the move. It's a give now to Kamara. Here's 2nd and 6. Carr. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.